Наконец-то я все проблемы решила, и я тут с вами. Напишите, как слышно, как видно. Ну, должно быть все хорошо, но, опять-таки, надеюсь, что будет без больше неполадок, потому что этому стриму препятствовало все. Все препятствовало ему, но он случится. Он наконец-то случится. Сейчас, ребят, быстро проверю, есть ли у меня все. У меня есть картинка и звук вроде бы тоже и на ВК, и на Ютубе. Ну что, давайте прямо сразу и начинать. Я сегодня задержалась, не кисло так. А у нас много на повестке дня. Для тех, кто первый раз попал на мой стрим, не знает, кто я, пару слов, как обычно, предисловие. Меня зовут Ольга, я преподаватель английского и большой фанат компьютерных игр. Поэтому на моем канале, в моих соцсетях я показываю, как можно улучшить ваш английский, практиковать ваш английский и отрабатывать всякие разные штуки в английском с помощью компьютерных игр. То есть использовать их как аутентичный материал наравне с фильмами, книгами, музыкой и так далее. Потому что мне кажется, что игры все-таки незаслуженно обходят вниманием, тогда как они имеют очень один выигрышный элемент в себе. Это элемент интерактивности. То есть вы погружаетесь в этот мир, вы на него можете действовать, а это значит, что мозг лучше будет усваивать информацию, если вы, собственно, правильно его на это настроите. Так вот, у меня есть рубрика, стримов English Only, которая сегодня и случится. Не смотрите, что я говорю на русском сейчас, это такое введение для того, чтобы все собрались, подтянулись и сделать такое небольшое введение, чтобы показать вам, что мы сегодня будем смотреть, изучать и вообще чем будем заниматься. Так, сейчас, ребят, секунду, я перейду на... чтобы мне видеть тоже, что все нормально. Итак, сегодня мы будем разбирать лексику, некоторые, в каком-то смысле, конструкции, которые связаны с тем, что как мы описываем наши чувства страха и тревоги. И как нельзя лучше для этого подходит игра Silent Hill. Сейчас вышла буквально на днях Silent Hill 2 Remastered. Remastered — это означает, что эта игра старая. Изначально просто она была, ну, скажем так, переделана, немножечко ей добавили такого лоска современной графики, и, по сути, вы можете сейчас ее, если вы там не проходили, не играли, пройти и получить какой-то новый опыт, либо перепройти, если вы ее проходили. Вообще, хочется сказать пару слов про игру, а потом я расскажу, как мы будем работать на сегодняшнем стриме. Пару слов про игру. Во-первых, вот я хотела вам показать, что значит Remastered версия. Это вот оригинальная игра вышла в 2001 году. Сейчас у нас 24 год, соответственно, прошло аж 23 года, уже очень-очень давно. И, конечно, ну, здесь вот может быть плохо видно, но графика там, мягко говоря, была, ну, разная. Теперь графика очень отличается, и была она другой. Видите, все, я уже как different у меня в голове было, потому что его designs. Ремейк, оригинал. И, кстати, интересный факт такой, прям буквально вкину про Туман. Туман — это визитная карточка Silent Hill, как серии игр. Это серия игр, как вы можете видеть по цифре 2. Их вообще там очень много. Мне кажется, штук 5 или 6 точно есть. И все они отличаются вот этой атмосферой. С туманом и все такое. И вот в оригинальных играх, в первой, второй, туман использовался в качестве такого, ну, приемчика и лайфхака, чтобы не надо было прорисовывать большое количество объектов. Тогда это было технически сложно. И игра выходила на PlayStation, по-моему, 2. Или даже PlayStation 1, наверное, PlayStation 1. И там просто технические возможности этой консоли не позволяли того, что позволяют нам сейчас компьютеры и консоли. Поэтому Туман вроде как бы стал техническим решением, а с другой стороны стал и визитной карточкой этой игры, и подарил ей такую атмосферу классную. Ну, классную, в смысле ту, в которую ты погружаешься. Насчет классности мы сейчас поговорим. Так вот, сегодня наша задача... Чуть-чуть так подвину, крупнее сделаю. Сегодня наша задача с вами погрузиться в эту атмосферу и посмотреть на то, что мы можем сделать с помощью этой атмосферы в плане нашего английского. А можем мы описывать наши страхи. Так, ребят, сейчас, секундочку, у меня почему-то у меня чатик не подключился. Сейчас, ребят, секунду. Такое бывает. Ну ладно, он подключится потом. Я сейчас просто перезагружусь. Пока расскажу про то, как мы будем сегодня работать с вами. Сейчас я прочитаю чат, потому что я смотрю все на одну сводную, а оказывается, она не работает сегодня опять. Что-то пошло не так, как обычно. Посмотрим. Да, все, ура. Подключился. Все хорошо. Так вот, сегодня мы будем работать следующим образом. Мы переходим сейчас на английский, полностью на английский. Ну, я перехожу, и вы желательно тоже. Я задаю вам вопросы, даю какие-то мини-задания, показываю какие-то примеры, на примере игры, конечно, в первую очередь. Мы с вами обсуждаем, рассуждаем, вообще обсуждаем, может быть, атмосферу. Ну, не может быть, точнее, сегодня точно мы будем обсуждать атмосферу. Может быть, у вас какие-то интересные тоже появятся мысли. Все, если вы выражаете это на английском, welcome, пожалуйста, можно все и даже больше. Если вы мне задаете вопрос на русском в этой английской части, которая начнется и будет продолжаться до конца, по сути, стрима, а потом я только перейду на русский, чтобы с вами в конце обсудить. То есть в этой части English Only я не говорю на русском вообще, поэтому на ваши вопросы и сообщения на русском я отвечаю на английском, если могу это сделать без каких-то лишних слов, подсказок. Также и вы можете писать, конечно, но просто имейте в виду, что реагировать я буду на английском. На вопросы, отвлеченные от нашей темы, мы поговорим после окончания English Only части. Ваша задача, даже если у вас невысокий уровень, а, кстати, игра неплоха, я считаю, для невысоких уровней, потому что там реально мало диалогов, там, ну, текст есть, но его тоже не очень много, и все довольно просто, но при этом сложно в плане понимания, что происходит, но просто в смысле языка. Вы сейчас увидите, мы посмотрим, несколько диалогов у нас будет, ну, скажем так, сценок, кат-сцен, и это можно даже, то есть вы можете погрузиться в эту игру, даже будучи, ну, на уровне pre-intermediate точно, elementary, возможно, если у вас такой он уже более-менее уверенный. Поэтому Silent Hill в этом смысле хорош. Не уверена насчет первой части, но вторая точно, потому что во второй как-то, мне кажется, там попроще, что ли, или как-то это все не так, ближе к жизни, короче, хотя, должна предупредить, ближе к жизни, но история там очень мрачная, скажем так. Там не буду спойлерить, вы можете посмотреть прохождение, может быть, или сами пройти. Игра, правда, страшная. Это игра, которая меня дико пугает, поэтому я сегодня вообще великий подвиг совершаю, что я в нее буду играть. Я чуть-чуть потренировалась накануне. В общем, игра мрачная, сразу предупреждаю. Если вы впечатлительные, там есть sensitive topics, то, что называется, всякие темы такие, травм и так далее. Подумайте, нужно ли оно вам. Все по молодости все это так легко, знаете, проходит, а вот когда, или там, знаете, когда все так беспечно в нашей голове, а когда уже не так беспечно, то можно впечатлиться. Но мне очень такого формата игры нравятся, потому что они очень интересно показывают внутренний мир человека, и есть несколько игр из этой серии, я, может быть, как-то пост сделаю на эту тему, но смысл в том, что эти игры мрачные, они тяжелые, они не для развлечения какого-то глобального, ну, кроме того, как побить монстров, конечно. Поэтому, если погружаться в смысл, там, конечно, тяжеловато, может быть. Вот, поэтому смотрите сами. Но мы сегодня не будем ничего такого прямо супер тяжелого мы не застанем. Мы так по лайту посмотрим на атмосферу. И наш главный фокус сегодня описать атмосферу, описать вот это вот ощущение страха. Давайте, все, сейчас будем начинать. Я только прочитаю быстренько чатик и посмотрю, работает ли у меня здесь чатик. Вроде работает. Всем привет. Актуальная тема, да, тема актуальная. Впервые на трансляции. Добро пожаловать. Да, сегодня, пожалуйста, участвуйте, не стесняйтесь, у нас тут хорошая комьюнити. Помогут, если что, подскажут. На второй плойке, да, все-таки на PS2. Я даже находила какую-то картинку, просто она была такая маленькая, некрасивая, где было там прям, знаете, на коробка PlayStation 2 и коробка PlayStation 5. Киту отдельное спасибо, что он мне помог решить сегодняшнюю техническую проблему с YouTube. Прям огромное спасибо. Silent Hill 2 is the most frightening game I've ever played. At the end I got eye tick. Я ни одного Silent Hill не смогла пройти. Вот я... История из жизни. У меня есть друг, с которым мы делим любовь к компьютерным играм, и мы там могли во что-то по очереди играть, могли вместе, но Silent Hill я не могла играть вообще. Как сейчас помню, это был Silent Hill Homecoming. По-моему, 5-я часть, это что ли. Ну, уже более-менее новая, это уже далеко от канона, от оригинальных игр. Но смысл в том, что я не могла, я просто меня сковывал страх. Вот мы сегодня, кстати, узнаем, как это сказать. Меня сковывал страх, я просто не могла. Все, я сдаюсь, не буду больше этого выносить. Я, кстати, забыла джойстик достать, сейчас достану. В общем, игра супер атмосферная, и на меня она влияла просто жутко. Я не знаю, тоже считаю одной из самых страшных игр. Не потому, что там что-то какое-то... Там нет скримеров как таковых. Ну, они есть, конечно, но там не в этом дело. Это не как в Resident Evil каком-нибудь. Как-то все это вокруг там атмосферы, и вот этого... Монстры там такие очень специфические, которые вот реально вот эти страхи в нас пробуждают. Короче, Silent Hill штука очень интересная, если посмотреть на нее с философской точки зрения, с точки зрения смысла, который туда закладывали создатели. Кстати, интересный факт я прочитала. Сейчас, секунду, я достану джойстик, а то я его забуду. Я сегодня, видите, канонично. С PlayStation-овским джойстиком, хотя играю на компьютере. В общем, интересный факт, что создатели, ну, по крайней мере, я так прочитала, создатели вдохновлялись, значит, преступлением и наказанием, что логично, конечно, произведениями, значит, Хичкока и Дэвида Линча. И я теперь поняла, почему мне так нравится, видимо, Silent Hill по своей стилистике, по своей атмосфере. Потому что Линча я очень люблю, Хичкока люблю. Ну, «Преступление и наказание» тоже классное произведение. Silent Hill 3 Room. Застрял с собаками и забросил. Ну, в общем, Silent Hill 4 The Room. Короче, там вот после третьей части начинается какой-то уже странный, как по мне. Там они какие-то вторичные, что ли. Я не знаю. В общем, первые вот 3 части, они считаются как бы самыми-самыми... Но для меня вот самая, мне кажется, узнаваемая, самая игра, которая породила больше всего узнаваемых образов, и, в принципе, подарила, мне кажется, вот эту атмосферу Silent Hill, которая вот более известна. Это именно вторая игра. Потому что первая, она все-таки немножечко в другом направлении пошла. Ну, как-то, в общем. Короче, Silent Hill люблю, обожаю, но очень страшно. Страшно, не знаю. Короче, поэтому я тренировалась. 7 потов с меня сошло, пока я там пыталась убить этих монстров на легком режиме. Так что... Не обессудьте, посмотрим. Сегодня сразимся. Ага. В общем, вот Homecoming — это единственный Silent Hill, который я вот, наблюдала, как проходили. И там иногда, знаете, бегала, как этот, знаете, ой, тут ничего не надо делать, не надо с монстрами бороться, я тут побегу, пособираю что-нибудь. Вот такое я только делала. Вот, полный экспириенс у меня только с этой будет. Да, глаза боятся, руки делают. У меня, кстати, такое с медиумом было, у меня полное прохождение есть на канале. Я, поскольку не думала про то, что он страшный, я думала про то, как надо записать видео, я проходила даже моменты, которые я так смотрю со стороны и думаю, да, вот это, наверное, напряженно было. Поэтому, может быть, и здесь так же будет. I like the concept of being stuck in one apartment, though. Да. Такой интересный концепт. Это про PT, наверное. Тоже можно... PT несостоявшийся такой вот демо-версия такого нового, как будто бы Silent Hill, который не вырос в игру, к сожалению. На картинке агент Малдер. Нет, это наш главный герой, с которым мы сегодня и познакомимся. Давайте же переходить к делу. Мы сначала немножечко с вами разомнемся, а потом перейдем уже непосредственно к игре. Давайте, все, переключаемся на английский. Я вижу, многие уже переключились, это круто. Okay, guys, let's switch to English and start discussing our fears. So, first of all, let's start with this. Yes. So, I will zoom a little bit. What emotion do you see here? What do we call this emotion? What's the word? I generated those pictures with Midjourney. So not real people, not real pictures. This is how Midjourney sees this emotion. Those riddles still appears in my restless dreams. Yeah, restless dreams. So fear. Fear. Do you know any other word? Awe. Okay, awe could be, but fear is closer to what I wanted to show you. Scared, desperate, frightened. Okay. So we will talk a little bit about word building here. Word building and different forms of words. So the emotion is called fear, but we also have other words for that. Let's see. We have fear, the basic one. Horror, you know this one, I'm sure of it. Horror, it's like fear plus shock. Sometimes you can be afraid, be scared, but you are not shocked, you're not motionless. You can think and you can act. With horror, you're afraid and you can't do anything here, you're in shock. So it's horror. Terror, yes. So terror and dread, they're pretty much close. We use this when we mean extreme fear, like, I don't know, I think this one looks like terror or dread, like Judge Dredd, but this movie was, the spelling was different. It was something like, Judge Dredd, I think, like this. But maybe they meant dread, this word. Why not? Because he was fearful. So, fear, horror, terror, dread. If we talk about emotion, fear is an emotion. So, now, let's talk about what we say that we have this emotion of fear, horror, terror, or dread. What's the phrase? I saw some options here in the chat. So what's the phrase, like full phrase? Like if we have this emotion, what do we say? The music is coming from from the game. And I think it's a bit too loud. So, what do we say? I will wait for you guys. Okay, we can say I'm. This is too bad that the chat is a bit slower. I feel fear. Okay. I'm terrified. I'm scared. I have fear of. Okay, so let's have a look. I have something to tell you about the difference and the ways we can, the situations where we can use I'm scared or I feel scared. So, first of all, of course, we can say I'm afraid or I'm afraid of something. I'm scared of something. I'm frightened. It's also very scared, like terrified and horrified. I'm frightened of something. I'm terrified of something. I'm petrified, also very scared of something. Or I'm horrified by something. These four, very scared. Last four ones. Too bad I can't move it. So last four ones are about are when we are very scared. We can say this. I'm terrified, I'm frightened, I'm petrified, I'm horrified. So the other option is to say something with feel. For example, I feel afraid, I feel scared, I feel frightened, I feel petrified, I feel terrified, I feel horrified. I'm in fear. I'm in fear. Well, I think maybe we can say this. I'm in fear. I'm full with fear. Actually, let me see. Fear. Can we say this? We say, I have a fear of something. Like this. I'm in fear. I don't know. I don't think it's very common. Sounds like it's not very common. I have a fear of something. Let's put it here. I feel anxiety. Yes, anxiety also a word which is close to fear, right? It's like fear and nervousness combined. Also, we can say he showed signs of fear. But this is a phrase. Okay, we will get to the phrases a bit later. This is my fear, or something. This is my fear, my biggest fear. But these are phrases, right? If we say I feel, we just use an adjective, right? I feel, adjective. Afraid, scared, frightened, petrified. See, the same form. The same form here and here. Not the best color, I think, but whatever. The same form. Very easy. But what's the difference? What's the difference between saying I'm scared and I feel scared? Something makes my blood run cold. A good one, a good one. We'll come back to this one later. There are so many phrases to express fear because it's one of the basic emotions. Idioms, phrases, collocations. So what's the difference? Actually, the difference here is so tiny, teeny tiny, but it is sometimes there, and it can matter. So if you want to, if your level is good enough, and if your vocabulary is good enough, and you want to feel the language better, you can use this difference. You can try to see it in different movies, see in books, where they use I feel or I'm. So what's the difference? I'm scared versus I feel scared. If you say I feel scared, doesn't matter of what. Oh, like I feel scared, and we don't just add what. No, actually, technically you can say I feel scared of something. So, oh, sorry, my bad. So technically, no problem with that. Technically, it's not so common, but usually we say I am scared of something. I am scared, and I feel scared. I think I'm scared is more common, more frequent. If I feel, I know that what the reason is, and I know the result. I feel scared, it's the advanced level. Maybe. But you know, for us Russian speakers, I think we tend to say I feel something because I'm afraid. It's not, in Russian, this basic phrase is not constructed the same way. That's why many elementary students, they say I feel something. I feel happy, I feel sad, I feel scared, I feel afraid. This is very typical. So actually, the tiny difference between these two types of phrases is that when we say I'm afraid of something or I'm frightened of something, it's like a fact. So the stress is on the fact. So example, I'm terrified of spiders. Please don't bring any spiders to my party. Or please don't play any games with spiders in my home. When we say I feel, it's more about emotion. Like, of course, emotion is here and here. Both phrases are about emotion. But in this case, we're not concentrating on the fact that you're scared or frightened. You talk about emotion. It can be the realization, like you understand suddenly that you have this emotion. Like, oh, I feel scared. For example, two people come into a house, one say, the one says, what's wrong with you? You look pale. You look like you're not okay. And the second one answers, I think I feel scared of this place, for example. So the point here is the emotion. Svetlana, hi. Hi, nice to see you. Scared means that you have the emotion of fear. These phrases all are about fear. I'm afraid, I'm scared, I'm frightened, I'm terrified, I'm petrified, I'm horrified. All mean I have a fear. What causes my fear? Oh, we will talk about that too. So we will talk about what causes, but the difference is like this: fact, emotion. So it's not, sometimes it's not a difference even. Sometimes some people just say feel, and some people say I'm scared, I feel scared. It's about, your habits. But feel is always more about this emotion, like, oh, wow, I think I feel terrified in your head, right? So you say, I feel frightened. Okay. So the next question is, let me see. So let's move here and see. Just a sec. Oh, yeah, guys. I wanted to show you some good examples for feel scared. To show you that it can be said, I feel scared of something, but more often you will see something like this. I feel scared when, if, in some situation, because it's about emotion. Emotion, and then what causes it? Emotion, situation. Emotion plus situation. For example, thank you, ChatGPT, for making these sentences about Silent Hill. It's such a good instrument. I feel scared whenever I walk through the dark, foggy streets in Silent Hill 2. I feel scared. Like, we're concentrating on the emotion. Do you ever feel scared when playing horror games late at night? As the tension in the game grew, I started to feel more and more scared. Even though I've played Silent Hill 2 before, I still feel scared in certain parts of the game. I think some of you do still feel scared in some parts. When you say something like this, I feel frightened, I feel terrified, petrified, horrified, you can add when I do something, or when something happens, or in some place, stuff like that. Okay, so now let's talk about one more form that we can use. So here we used an adjective, frightened. So except for afraid, let's have a look. We have the same ending here. Scared, frightened, petrified, terrified, horrified. And what do we say when we're describing the thing that makes us feel scared? So what do we say? For example, you're very scared. You're very scared of spiders. Again, the same example. Of snakes. I don't know, of the dark. What do you say? The dark is what? which form do we use? You can think about the same core, but the different form of the word. It's a very cool technique to boost your vocabulary. You take one core, fright, there is also, by the way, the word fright, terror, horror, terrified, horrified, and they turns into what? The dark makes me scared. Okay, makes me scared. Could say this. No, I'm not. There's another game related to fear. It's F-E-A-R. Yes. I even had it. Someone gifted it to me a long time ago, but I didn't even start playing. It was the poster, you know, the picture on the CD was scary enough. Bugs scare me. Oh, scares. Bugs scare me. Bugs, they scare me. The dark is scaring. Okay, scary dark. The dark is gazing back. Yeah. The dark has scared me. The dark has scared me. We cannot say this because the dark, scare, to scare. It's a verb. To, when something scares you, it produces this emotion in you. So we say, the dark scares me. Like this. Scares me. So no need to use some other extra structures. You can just say, something scares me. Something scares me. So let's see. We can say, it's scary. See? The form changes. Scared to scary. When something is scary, snakes are scary. Meaning that snakes produces fear in you. I feel frightened or I'm frightened. So something is frightening, petrifying, terrifying, horrifying, or one more extra word. Unfortunately, we have only the word dread. Yeah, terror, dread, remember, we saw it here. We cannot say, we do not have words to say, I'm or I feel with dread. No, no word. But we have word dreadful. By the way, we can also say it's fearful. So, why? ing, full. Typically, when you're talking about your emotions, what you are feeling, you will see ed ending. When you talk about something that produces this emotion in you, you will say frightening, ing. Like, another example. I'm interested, I don't know, in video games. Video games are interesting. The same logic here. Interested. Interesting. These examples are just, you know, obvious to understand. Cockroaches really freaks me out. Yeah, Ilya, thank you. A very good phrasal verb, freak out. Yeah. The darkness is scaring. There is no word scaring. Scary. Exception, sorry guys. Yeah, the logic should be the same, but it's English. It's English, and sometimes logic just goes out, leaves the chat. So, scary. Yeah, in this case, scary. You can say, if you want to use the word scaring, let's come back here. You say, the dark is scaring me now, like now. Present perfect. Present continuous, sorry. Scaring me now. Ooh, this room is so dark, and the dark is scaring me. Like, I'm playing Silent Hill. The Silent Hill game is scaring me. You can say this. So, I have a question for you. What thing or place is the most terrifying or horrifying or dreadful, fearful, or just scary for you personally? What are your fears? So let's see. Which games are you interested in? Yes, a good question. So I can answer this like this. I'm interested in all types of games. I actually have no particular genre that I prefer. I like strategic games and horror games sometimes, and action games, and games like Firewatch, which is like simulator of walking, of hiking. So yeah, I'm interested in something. And the question is, yeah, like this. Which games are you interested in? Let's add it, by the way, here. Which games are you interested in? So I'm waiting for things and places that scare you personally. Loneliness, maybe. Oh, that's deep. Marry me. Sorry, married. Just no ring because I don't like rings. But I do marry. I do have a husband. In the dreadful wind and rain. Oh my God, yes, yes. This is an Easter egg to one of the games we have witnessed on this channel. Her story. Yelena, hi. My neighbor's house scares me. Good, a good one. So why does it scare you? Is it so it's terrifying for you, frightening? Maybe it's too dark. And we will see a bit of words that can be said about scary things. How do we describe them? Injections. Oh, injections, yeah. That's a big fear. It's a common fear for many people. I'm afraid of injections. I'm scared of injections. I'm terrified of injections, you can also say. Yeah. Or, for example, talking about injections, you can say, I feel scared when I have to, what do we say about injections? When I have to get a shot. Get a shot, it's like when you go to a doctor and get an injection. Spiders are the most scary for me. Oh, by the way, guys, if we have a long word like frightening, petrifying, terrifying, horrifying, dreadful, fearful, long word. Frightening, 3 syllables. Frightening. You say most frightening. What was the example? Spiders. Spiders are the most frightening, oh my God, frightening thing on earth. But if you use the word scary, it's short, scary, 1 syllable. Scary, scary. The rule is this, scariest. Spiders are the scariest thing on earth. His house looks like an abandoned house. Oh, yeah. That's creepy. The only thing I'm afraid after 4 beers is me after 5 beers. Yeah, that horrible person. Terrifying person. 5 beer person. On earth. Oh, sorry. Yeah, misspelled. Probably the most terrifying place for me is deep underwaters. I agree. Enormous mass of water above scares me. No, it's good. Everything is fine. Yeah, I think that it's a philosophical question, of course, but I think usually we fear things, we are scared of things that are unknown to us, like death, the dark, or something that is really big compared to us. Like, I don't know, like life. Like, I don't know. Something, you know, big or unknown. When we don't know something, we're scared. When we know this thing, when we get to know something, sometimes the fear goes away. I feel scared of the thought to be buried alive. Ooh, it's like you know, a goggle. I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name in English. Well, you got the the last name, Goggle. It sounds weird. He was afraid to be buried alive, right? As far as the legend says. It makes me get a goose skin. Sends shivers down my spine. Underground spiders is indeed terrifying, yeah. Big, huge underground spiders. Okay, guys. So spiders. Yeah, spiders is a very popular fear. I don't know why. I have to admit, I have no big fears. Like maybe one or two, but they are not not the type of fear when I feel horrified or terrified. It's just like, yeah, not very pleasant experience, but I wouldn't say I have a fear of something. Existential dread. Sounds like a movie name. Existential dread. Okay. It could sound odd, but underwater scares me more than empty space. Yeah, underwater, because it's dark, you know, dark and you can't see anything. In the... you mean like empty space, like a dark room? Because I think it's because you know that in an empty space there is nothing. It's empty. And underwater, there are plenty of organisms, and I think we don't know about half of them. The ones that live deep down. Creatures, creatures from a nightmare. Oh, by the way, the word nightmare, we will talk about this today. So if you want to say that something is really frightening, terrifying, horrifying, you can use the word nightmare, a bad dream. It's a nightmare. Oh my god, spiders are a nightmare for me. Another funny fear, arachnobutyrophobia. What is it? What is this fear? What does it mean? What should you be scared of? So it's a nightmare. You can also say, and we are going into a nightmare now. So let's switch to the Silent Hill intro. The Silent Hill intro, we will watch it without subtitles. It's pretty easy. Then I will ask you a few questions, and then I will show you the script. Okay, so let me play the video. I'm doing this for the first time. Okay, so let's watch the video. And then I want answers to my questions. Let's go.
this town.
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Could Mary really be here? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
Okay, I think that's it. So, oh, no, you shouldn't see this. The question. The question is, what is, why has the character, James, why has he come to this place? What's happening? What's the reason? And what's frightening? What's scary about this reason? While you're answering, I will read the chat. Martin, hi. Hi there. What a chatty character. Well, he isn't actually. It's like I think the most of his words in this game. Well, maybe no, not the biggest part, of course, but he's not a super chatty type. Underground Spiders 3, Existential Dread, coming this winter. Yeah, sounds like super movie. Maybe a lot of people are scared of spiders because they are really different in appearance to compare with us. Compared with us. You could see it in the, yeah, I think maybe. Again, the unknown. Something that is different, thus unknown. We don't know how this organism works, and that's why we're scared of it. Yeah. I won't spoil, guys, but Mary's more closer. Just closer. Closer than you might think. Yeah. Oh, this game is a bit mind-blowing. It's like it's playing games with our mind. Psychologically and emotionally. You said we were scared of the unknown. It's not philosophical way. Creature with 6 eyes and 8 legs is unknown. True that. Yes. How could they just appear in a form like this? Yeah. I was surprised by the soundtrack. Very nice. Yeah, the soundtrack. I think it's from the original game. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I read this. This fear, arachibutophoria. The fear that peanut butter will stick to the plate while eating. Yeah, I feel sorry for people with this fear. This is a very inconvenient type of fear. So he received a letter from his dead wife. Yes. He's looking for his wife. So yeah. This place is like favorite place of the main character and Mary, his wife. She's dead now, possibly. And he's looking for her. Yes, he said special place. Yeah, let's look at the script. So yeah, could you really be in this town? He says, in my restless dreams. I see that down Silent Hill. This phrase is like the iconic phrase for this game series. In my restless dreams. Restless is also close to the emotion of fear, but it's more like nervousness, worriness. Like I'm worried. The dreams that are that gives me anxiety. Restless dreams. In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. Yeah. So she's like reading her letter and talking about this special place being Silent Hill. He got a letter. Yeah. And he doesn't believe it. He says it's ridiculous. It's just so funny that it cannot be true. Couldn't possibly be true. But because she died. She died of some illness, some disease 3 years ago. But he still tries and goes to this special place. This whole town was our special place. Could Mary really be here? We don't know for sure. Restless dream could be like a nightmare. Maybe. I think restless is not such a strong word, but maybe some context, yeah. Mary has a very good pronunciation. I understand her right away. Yeah, she does. As if she was speaking Russian and James has an English swallowing of words. Well, actually, we will watch this scene once again because I will start the game. I was sure that they all have American accent, but now I'm not so sure. But sometimes, sometimes some people just have better pronunciation than the others. It's just, it's something that comes with your, character, your skills, stuff like that. And the letter's still not real James. James is just a lunatic. He is. Yeah. I like how his face in the game is always like this. Like, what's happening? Yeah. As far as I remember, letters should disappear part by part through the game, throughout the game. Spoiler. Yeah, well, that's not that big of a spoiler. I think, yes, as far as I remember, that happens, yeah. So this is like a hint to what's happening. Okay, so guys, finally, let's go and start the game, and we will watch the scene once again with the subtitles. You can listen to James swallowing words once again. The voice actors are definitely not Japanese. No, they're not. I think they're Americans, native speakers. I often have restless thoughts. A good combination. Restless dreams, restless thoughts. This is a good one. A good collocation. It's a nightmare, guys. Yeah, it's such a good example, Kemi. Let me take it. It's a good combination of the word restless and nightmare. Yeah, goes like this. Okay, so let's switch to the game. Yeah, I was checking the subtitles. Okay, so let's start the game and we will... No, please, light. Please, God help me. This is not for me. Standard, no. Hard, forget it. I nearly died with light combat challenge, so no. So actually we can choose graphic mode. It's we have default, and we have like the 90s vibe, which is like the original game vibe. I don't know. I don't know which one to choose. This is more frightening. Let's pick this one. Like we're in a bad in a bad old movie. I didn't change the sound source. Okay. Guys, just a sec. Just a second. Not this source. This one. Yes. I'm sitting in my headphones and the sound is coming from the speakers. Light easy, yeah. Super easy. You can customize puzzle challenge. Interesting how it could look. Yeah, maybe I should make it like hard. It's standard now. I also wonder what's the difference. He reminds me of that guy, Leon, from Resident Evil. Copyright? Never heard of it. It's Leon, but in his 40s.
Mary. Could you really be in this town?
Why don't you see this? Oh, you see this. Ah, thank God. My bad. With less emotions, right?
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Could Mary really be here? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
So, yeah. I have a restream on VK Play Live video. I'm messing with them. I'm always messing these names. VK Play Live, I think. So yeah, I'm there. Here and there. Yeah, it's a very the atmosphere in this game. I think it's the best thing about it. It's not about Well, it's about many things, but the atmosphere, how they manage to create the music, the sound, the voices. And also in this color mode, we see this grainish type of camera. Like it's the old camera with grain. Thank you, Ilya. Thank you. Yeah, I think I did it. I wanted to make it windowed. Yeah, it's windowed. Okay. Because when I have a full screen game, when I switch to my browser window, it's always like this. Yeah, I will send the link. Just a sec. This keyboard, another keyboard. Yeah, if you have troubles with YouTube, please welcome. I welcome you. I welcome you there. Yeah, I didn't know that either until a few weeks ago, a few months ago. I knew that they had a VK Play because I bought Atomic Heart there. But I didn't know about the streaming platform. Oh yes, you can also break window. I was super satisfied with this, really. Yeah, I think that wasn't an option in the original game. Okay, can I move? Hello? Okay, sorry guys. I just didn't switch to the game. Yes, now I can move. So, we're looking for Mary. And we're going to Silent Hill. Oops, sorry. I wanted to take the map. So in this game, we don't have many items. We have maps, some items, like keys, things, other things, and notes, of course. My favorite part of any game, notes. I was super scared the other day when I was playing this part, just to make sure everything is okay. And I was like, oh no, a monster. Oh, a note. Wait a second. I need to stop and read it. So guys, we're going through some forest. It's a forest, right? It's very deep and thick. What's the atmosphere? Is it frightening already? Is it terrifying? Is it scary? Twitch? No, Twitch. Please, guys, 2 platforms is is too much for me already. Foggy. Yeah, fog is everywhere in this game. So it's foggy. It's crawling in the distance. So the sounds like this, we can call them disturbing. Disturbing. It may be not... Disturbing is not yet terrifying or horrifying. It's just like close. Like, disturbing. I'm nervous. I'm a little bit scared. Disturbing. Disturbing. We can also call it the atmosphere. Let's talk about the atmosphere. The atmosphere is disturbing, is uneasy, unsettling. These are synonyms. Settling. Unsettling, sorry. Unsettling, uneasy. Eerie. Eerie, this word we can use about sounds like eerie feeling, eerie sound, eerie music. Which means this music, sound, or feeling is disturbing, and at the same time disturbing because it's not natural. Like, ooh, something is unnatural, and that is why eerie. Music, sound, feeling. Feel. Eerie, yeah, I love this word. In every subtitle, if you're watching a mysterious TV show, a movie, like, Eerie music is playing every time. They love this word. Eerie. Unsettling, yeah. Hazy forest. Yeah, so when we listened to the first scene, the intro scene, it was, I think, well, we could call it peaceful. She's talking in such a voice, calming voice, and he's just standing there. Okay, this is a save game, but you see, I have many saves.
It's like someone's groping around my skull.
Rope? It's like grab, take. Groping around my skull. Oops. Just a sec, guys. I forgot to... Yeah, it is. I forgot to look at my OBS window. So, in the intro, the atmosphere was quite peaceful. Calm, even. And now, when we're deep in the forest and we're coming to this place, which is a source of fear for many people. What do you think it is? This place. Foggy, dark, unsettling, disturbing, eerie, with eerie music and sounds. Tatiana, thank you for subscription. Bloody saves, yeah. And I think there are just a few spots for your saves, not unlimited. Well, as we had in all old games. Hopefully the music and the remaster will remain divine. Yeah, I wouldn't think of a reason why they could change the music. I don't get the... I can't imagine, like, why. Why? Because music is really good. They do not have any copyright issues. Oh, thank you. Was it a donation? What? Oh my god, donations and stuff like that. Crazy. Another window is here. Oh yeah, I didn't create. It's a new scene. Sorry guys. But I will read the donations. While you're church or hospital, cemetery, England. Yes, England. Typical England. Actually, yes. I see a church and a block fence. It is a graveyard. So cemetery or graveyard. Synonyms: cemetery, graveyard. It's this place. So now we will look at another scene, at a dialogue with the first person. With the first person we see in this game. And I want you to listen to her story. What happens? What is she looking for? That's the question. And also, I want you to think, what emotions does she raise in you? What emotion she raises in you in terms of fear? Is she scary? Is she unsettling? Is she creepy? By the way, another word that we can use here, especially when talking about atmosphere and people. Creepy. Ooh, he's creepy. Like something's not okay. He's creepy or she's creepy. Did I play original game? No, I only watched the Let's Play, the walkthrough, the playthrough. Because I explained it in the beginning, I'm super afraid of Silent Hill games. Like, really. Can't play them. Well, maybe I will play this one. It was not so horrible yesterday when I tested it. No, it was horrible. The first 10 or 30 minutes. Then it was like, oh, come on, come on. Thanks for the subscription. So, cemetery. And we have a scene here. So, sorry, James. So I will play the scene for you now. And I want you to listen. What is she looking for? Question number 1. What is she looking for? Question number 2. Is this woman scary or creepy or unsettling? What do you feel? How do you feel about her? Okay, let's watch.
excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just...
Hey, it's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah, I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But... I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. And it's not just the fog, either.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe. It's kind of hard to explain, but
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
But why?
I'm looking for... someone. Someone very important to me.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean, my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry, it's not your problem.
No, I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, so what do you think? What is she looking for? Or should I say, who is she looking for? And does she seem creepy, scary to you? Cemeteries or graveyards are such typical places for horror games and movies. Again, because of the death, the fear of the death, the fear of the unknown, right? We don't know what's happening in this afterlife. Maybe people, like the ghosts, can live at cemeteries. So, we keep our distance. Okay, she's looking for her mother, and her father and her brother. Mother, father, sister, brother. It seems like she got lost. She's normal. She's looking for her family graves. I also sometimes come to the cemetery to clean the graves of my ancestors. Yeah. Actually, I do not see cemeteries as a scary place. I think it's a peaceful one. Well, if you don't go into a cemetery of Silent Hill, of course. Or, it depends on the weather. Also, sometimes it's too calm and dark, maybe foggy weather, then yes, it's a bit scary. She's looking for her mom. Yes, so she's looking for... We can assume, we can guess, that she's looking for her family graves, the gravestones, where it would say name, last name. Yeah, and she would say, oh, this is my mother. Well, we think that because of the scene. I think she's normal, but a bit creepy. Yeah. Aren't we all a bit creepy sometimes? In a place like this, how can you not be a creep? Like, what are you doing here? Oh, just a normal day, looking for my mom, alone, at this cemetery, at this graveyard. Nothing special. Okay, let's go. And, oh, before we go, I wanted to show you the one phrase that is really good when it comes to describing something scary. So she said this. She said, this town, there's something wrong with it. So when we say there's something wrong with something, someone, place, thing, person, we mean that something's not right. We have a similar phrase in Russian, so it's easy to understand. There's something wrong. Something is weird, creepy a bit, or maybe suspicious. So we will remember this. Something is wrong, or something's wrong. You can connect in one word, like in one, like it's one word. Sounds like, make it sound like one word. Something is, something's, like this town is, this town's wrong. There's something's wrong with this town, sorry. Or something is wrong with this town. Or something is not right with this town. Well, these two phrases. I recommend you, this phrase is basic. It's very common, it's frequent. And you can actually say this not only when something is scary, or creepy, or suspicious, unsettling. For example, if your computer acting weirdly, acting strangely, like something's not working, or I don't know, some of your devices do that, you can say, something's wrong with my computer. It's just, I can't open some files and it keeps restarting, blah, 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 something like that. I like visit a cemetery. It's not creepy for me. Yeah, cemeteries, some cemeteries are so beautiful. Yeah, with all these sculptures and gravestones, and it's just, sometimes it's like a museum. Something's off. Oh yes, this is a good phrase. So let's add it here because we will see it a bit later. Some things, it's a synonym. Some things, something is off with somebody or something. Or we can also say something or somebody seem off, or a bit off, a little, a bit. Something seem off. So it's something is wrong with this person or thing. Not okay. And this we can say about Silent Hill, of course. Okay, so something's wrong, not right. So actually, yes, she's looking for her relatives, and she says, there's something wrong with Silent Hill, with this town. It's not just the fog. It's kind of hard to explain. So when we say this phrase, we do not know how to say what's wrong. We just feel it. It's a feeling, gut feeling. So she says, it's kind of hard to explain. I cannot say what's wrong, what's not right. But I'm not lying. Believe me. And he treats this like he understands this phrase like it's dangerous. The town is dangerous. And he says, I don't really care. It's dangerous or not. And so on. And she's looking for her mama. And this is one of the characters of the story, the girl. These live streams are so underrated. Thank you. I love them, actually. I do love English-only streams. Because I get to speak English and play games. What can be better? Okay, so let's move back to the game, and we will listen to this dialogue once again, because I have to pass this dialogue. And then we will go in Silent Hill. Into Silent Hill.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just...
Hey, it's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah, I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. And it's not just the fog either.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe. It's kind of hard to explain, but
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
But why?
I'm looking for... someone. Someone very important to me.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean, my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry, it's not your problem.
No, I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
She was scared and like, I'm lost. I'm a little bit lost, he said. And she was like, lost? What the what the heck, man? How can you be lost in such a place? Like, oh, you know, I just came out of my apartment and just get wandering around and ended up here. Not suspicious at all. Yaroslav, hi. We're learning English here, yeah? Through games. So we are talking about fears. Fears and what makes us scared, what we're afraid of, how we feel when we're scared, and how we can fight our fears. I've played Resident Evil on PS1, but never played this one. Yeah, I think they're like in one cluster, Resident Evil and Silent Hill. I don't know why, because of the horror genre. I have no idea how this game went past me during the 2000s period. I just listened to the soundtrack of Silent Hill games a year ago, and that was so awesome. Yeah, the soundtrack is, it's a masterpiece. I agree. One of the best, yeah. If there is something wrong with this town, what are you doing here just looking for a grave? It's creepy. See? That's the point. Like, okay, girl, you look fine, but the situation? Disturbing. Some cemeteries are like a maze of fences. You can get lost there. Indeed. Yeah, especially, you know, the old ones where you have so many graves. And the territory is big. That's the worst scenario. So she said there's only one road towards the town. And this is the church. This church is also creepy. Everything is creepy here. Close. Ooh. All have sinned. And all... I can see. All have sinned. To sin means to make bad things according to your religion. All have sinned and all... I don't see. I think it's some quote from the Bible or something. Okay, let's go. Ooh. A lake? Right next to the cemetery. That's interesting. Okay, so we're out. And now we need to get to the town. And now, see? The music changes. think it has become even more unsettling. Would you like to live in a place like this, guys? Is it too scary for you, or it's okay? Not so disturbing, not so creepy. Eerie music, eerie sounds, not a problem. And while I'm running through this place, I want you to think about this. That question. What do you feel? Like we're starting to feel this creepy, unsettling atmosphere, terrifying atmosphere even. What do you feel, like physically maybe? Not maybe, but physically. Physically, how do you feel when you're scared? How do you know that you're scared? Because for me, my face starts burning, and sometimes my hands are shaking or trembling. And maybe my stomach sinks. So let me write this for you. When I feel, no, not here. I have a notebook, a laptop, a gamepad, 2 keyboards, 2 mouses. This is crazy. I'm like in a spaceship. Okay. How do you feel? What do you feel when you're scared? Except for fear, of course. You're scared. Physical. Physical things. My face burns. My stomach sinks. And my hands are shaking. Bear disease. Yeah, bear disease. Oh, I should check what it's called in English. Bear disease, guys, it's when you're nervous, not scared maybe. Yeah, okay, James, we're going. I live in this place. Haha, this is where I live. Do you know this meme? Haha, this is my home. I feel a heartbeat in my temples. Yeah. This is the sign of high emotional tension. My hair move. On your head. See, no people here. And this girl is like, just a normal day. A normal day looking for my relatives' graves. Not creepy. I think the original game, it was a bit different. I mean, did it have this location? I'm not so sure. Closed. Okay, the first challenge, the first puzzle, which is, in my case, standard. Just a sec. I don't know what accessibility. No. I'm not sure where to change it. We can wear a mask, by the way. I'm so impressed with these settings. It's just so many of them. Okay, whatever. Standard. We have standard mode for puzzles. This location could break me out in cold sweat. Yeah. Oh, we can also say I can feel shivers coming down my spine. I can feel shivers coming down my spine. Or it sends shivers down my spine. Yeah. Okay. Well, we have a note here. Let's read it. Hello. Went to town. Ooh, can you see it? Not so sure. I think you can. Or can you not? Let me check it, guys. Just a sec. I think something... Oh my gosh. You haven't told me. Something horrible happened with the window. Okay, now it's good. Now it's okay. I almost can see the whole note. Yeah, something changed when I switched windows or something. Yeah, now it's okay, I think. Yeah, it's okay. So, let's read it. Spine and our Russian word sounds the same. Yes. And this is very convenient to remember this word. So, the note. The note says, went to town to get the window fixed. So, a person is not here, obviously. Spare keys, another pair of keys, is in the drawer. Okay, the keys to the door, I guess. So let's go. Also closed. What the heck? Let's try this way.
Hello? Anyone in here?
Climb through. Very dark. Only one source of light, and this is the drawer. And this is the key. Service and tires. So it's, yeah, it's a service, car service. Fixed window. And then we're coming in the town. Yeah, fix the window. The only problem we have here. Okay, let's... To open the inventory. Auto parts key. By the way, this place, sometimes it's called auto parts. Like car repair place. Place for repairing cars, or car workshop. A key found in the workshop best auto parts. Okay. Okay, maps, personal. That's it. Okay, let's go. We're so smart. Okay, we're going deeper, and the fog, I feel like it's getting even thicker. What is this? A road? Someville. What? Old Silent Hill. Old Silent Hill. There is an old Silent Hill. Silent Hill. Silent Hill this way. Restricted area, staff only beyond this point. Staff meaning personnel. People who work here. Maybe because this is some factory or something. No one window remains whole. That's my motto. I like this so much. When I was running past some store, and it said, you can break windows. And I'm like, okay, I will try this. And this is... Can you read the graffiti? The one I just passed by. The graffiti, the graffiti. I like how they made the road, like it's old and cracked, with some grass fighting its way out. Nice, beautiful. The details give us the feeling of the realism of that the situation is real and what we see is real because of the details, because of the imperfections. No, I cannot read this. It's like tags or something. Tags is when a graffiti artist just writes his or her name. Senseless tags. Yeah, I read your message about forget it when I came back because the chat is a bit slow. Okay, yeah, this part is pretty long. When we're running towards the town. Actually, the location should be really good. They have some mountains, a river, a lake. Should be a good recreation zone. R&R. Remember, it was in one of the last streams. Rest and relaxation. Comments appear after a long period of time. Yeah, I think because I chose not ultra low latency, but low latency, and to make the picture better. I was afraid of losing the quality of the picture. No trespassing. Visitors must register at the main office. Okay. I also feel like Alan Wake was heavily inspired by this game. Like sometimes I feel like, oh, is this Alan Wake? Did you see the movie Silent Hill? Yes, I did. I saw it even before I watched the playthroughs. I don't think it gives out the same atmosphere, really. Oh, it's okay, but it's like, it's different. I don't know. Okay, map of the east side of South Vale. And now we're in. We're in. And actually, I read the comment that in this remastered version, you can go in any direction. And you couldn't do that in the original game, right? Well, it makes sense. In the original game was released 23 years ago. 23 years ago. They had some heavy technical restrictions. Now computers are super cool, fast, and we can play this. But back then, the technologies were way back. Behind this point, so I think it was very linear. I haven't played Alan Wake, but I think there are a few games that are at the core of the genre. This is one of them. Yeah, I agree. Roadrunner Looney Tunes. From the run I had yesterday, I made one rule for myself. Never go in the middle of the road. Always go at the sideways. Go here? No, I came out of here. Always go on the side of the road, never in the middle. So this place, I saw some of you use this word in the chat. This place looks 100% abandoned, which means you don't see anyone here. No one lives here. No one uses it. I noticed that character kills enemies like Isaac Clarke from Dead Space with his feet. Haven't played Dead Space. That's my regret. I have so many games that I want to play, but so few days and hours for that. Okay, we're somewhere. Where should we go, guys? I don't know. We have Gonzalez Restaurant, Texan Cafe, Nelly's Bar, Happy Burger, Grand Market, American Cafe, Texan Cafe. Oh, Texan Cafe. I've already pronounced that. Groovy music, Lucky Jade restaurant. I don't know. Let's go straight ahead to the bar. To the bar. Yeah. So straight ahead. What do we have here? On the right, we have Gonzalez restaurant. Gonzalez. Mexican, of course. Of course it is Mexican. But we cannot go inside. It says neighborhood cafe or something. Neighbor. I see the word neighbor. Welcome. Oh, like welcome neighbors, maybe. Welcome neighbors. There is no point in playing games where there are no dialogues in English. No, there is a point, actually. There is a point if you watch my streams. Or if you're... if you make some challenge. You just create a challenge for yourself. And you... okay, I'm lost. I'm kind of lost. Lost? You make an exercise. You do an exercise, you create a task. I will talk about that after we finish. There are some many examples of what you can do. And sometimes when your level is not high, it's a good idea to use games with few dialogues, few notes, few texts, to practice what you already know, just to make it more interesting for you. For example, you love Silent Hill. It has few dialogues. You love Silent Hill. You can go here and practice some grammar structures. Describe what you do. Make sentences about what you see. Let's try now, by the way. Okay, guys. I want you to make at least 3 sentence text about what? Let's use present perfect. What has happened in the past 1.5 hours? In the past part of the game. What has happened in the past in the past few moments, let's call it that, of the game. An example of a task like this. So you make a short text. You can make a long text if you can. The idea is that you're playing. There are no distractions. You can think in English. You can talk in English. You can comment on what you're doing. Like, should I go left or should I go right? Interesting. Is this fog natural or supernatural? You know, this is a great exercise for lower levels. For higher levels, that could be a bit boring, of course. But for lower levels, elementary, pre-intermediate, perfect. Okay, I'm really lost. Okay, back and go there. No, there. I always get lost in games. Jesus. There. Even though I played this game to... What is this?
What is this?
Well, maybe we shouldn't go that way. We should go that way. Left. It says left. What's the... I don't get it. Okay, whatever. Let's go there. Let's go here. People left this town. The fog has completely engulfed this place and I've got lost. Perfect. The fog, you can also say the fog took over this place. Fog took over. Or actually this is the mix of past simple and present perfect. It's okay, especially for American English, it's good. But if you want to say everything to practice present perfect, you can say fog has taken over this place. It's already creepy talking to yourself. It is. And I love this. That's my soft spot. I keep talking to myself, and this helps me think and get my thinking straight. Again. Oh, my nemesis. Okay, is this guy normal? I mean, not James, but that figure. Or is this creepy already?
Hey, wait.
James, you're such a... such a brave guy. So, is this figure creepy or not? Jesus, the sound. Okay, no way here. Can we go that way? I think we should go that way. I don't even remember, but the game tells us so. The sounds are
More of
so
that
terrifying.
stuff.
That stuff. Okay, I think they show us towards this direction. Sound design of this game, very good. Very, very disturbing. I mean, the sounds are disturbing. The music is beautiful and peaceful, sometimes unsettling. And this sound is disturbing. Demogorgon. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, James, I got you. Let's go.
Hello?
Hello. I'm kind of lost. Okay, guys, so now I have a question for you. When you get scared, when you feel scared, or even terrified, what can you do to fight your fear? So how do you fight your fear? What are the options? It's my bra in the vlog. Yeah. My typical bro. He didn't ask the standard question, are you okay? Yeah, hello, are you okay? Nothing suspicious, nothing is creepy about this town. Just people and some blood or stuff, as you call it. James. So how do you fight your fear? What can you do to fight your fear? Maybe you have some advice for us? Yeah, Demogorgon, I didn't quite read the comment. This reminds me of Demogorgon from Stranger Things. Yes. A Demogorgon actually comes from Dungeons and Dragons universe, if I'm not mistaken. It's... I played, as many of you know, I played Baldur's Gate 3, and I think I read about this correlation, like they took some monster from Dungeons and Dragons and created their version of this monster. So it's not really in the game, it looks differently. It looks different. Shut down the game and go to watch the streets, Sesame. I fight fear with my legs and speed. Or just close the eyes and repeat. It just seems I'm imagining this. In this case, you say I'm imagining this. I'm imagining this. I'm just delusional. I'm just crazy. That's okay. Everything's okay. So you can. Let's think about the options we have. So we can run away. For example, if you see something scary, like in this case, I can just run away. Is there an ending like this? Just go, the way back. You can run away. You can close your eyes and say, oh, no, this is not real. This is not real. I'm imagining this. I'm just maybe not in the best shape. Not real, not real. You know, pinch yourself or even punch yourself. Option number 2. Option number 3. Which one? So, go away. Try to say to yourself that it's not real. Or option number 3. Number 3. If you don't know what to do, run, Forrest, run. I agree. Actually, the best strategy, because you don't know if you are strong enough or smart enough to win, to win the fight. Go and check it out. Or I would say you can face your fear. Face your fear means to look it in the eyes, to go deeper and try to understand the reason for this fear, the core of it. Face your fear. Freezing. Yeah, like animals do. Yeah. Freeze. There is a like a biological saying, like animal can freeze, run, or pretend they're dead, something like that. I scream and call my husband. That's a good strategy. Yeah. Okay. We are going to face my fears, at least. My fears, because I have some troubles with this game. Look around to find objects marked by white cloth. Cloth is a part of fabric, a part of a sheet, for example. Something like we see there. Right there, white cloth. We look at this object and this weird stuff. It shows us where to go, where we can go. Press X to crawl through. Crawl. That's what we do now. Crawl through. Mind you guys, I did a couple of runs yesterday. I'm still afraid of this game. I make a deep breath, face the fear, and die from it. Well, that's one of the possible outcomes, one of the possible results. True that. This will help if a pack of wild dogs is not running towards you. They're indifferent to psychology. Well, actually, they're not. If we're talking about dog psychology. Sometimes you can, if you really make yourself seem scarier, bigger, crazier, you can scream, you can take some weapon, improvised weapon, like we will do in a couple of secs. And sometimes there's a chance they will be scared of you. and you are scared of them and they are scared of you. But they will go away. So for dogs, may be an option. Press X to squeeze through. A saving game slot. Okay, let me. Ooh, Martin Street. Martin, are you here? We have Martin Street here. That's funny. Okay, let's save here. Damn screamers, yeah. In this game, screamers are, you know, super light. I don't mind them. In some games, they're so harsh. Like they have no other options to get you scared. They will decide that it will be difficult to eat you lifeless body with with knocked out teeth. Yeah. Okay. We're in another creepy place now. It's an apartment. Oh, what is this? Nutrition supplement. It's a health drink, right? Nice. Nothing here. So I can drink health drink and be alive again. Okay, guys. Spoiler for you. It's time to face our fears. My fears. Again. It's a never-ending story. Here we have no option to run away or freeze or call your husband. So creepy and terrifying or petrifying, everything. You can say it freaks me out.
Stay back.
Here is our improvised weapon. I'm a pro at this.
Is this what I saw in the fog?
Yes, James, it
Whatever
is.
it is, it's not human.
Cool observation. Every time when the radio crackles, you might start quivering. Yeah. So the radio in this game, you can turn it off, but if you keep it on, when it crackles, when it makes the sound, it means that a monster is near you. And the sound of of this white noise or something or static is very unsettling. It's terrifying by its own. Unhygienic bag of meat. It's technically bag of meat, right? So it's a very interesting monster. All monsters in this game are the images. It may be a spoiler, but a minor one. So it's a spoiler, maybe. But all monsters in this game are kind of like representations, the images of our fears, traumas, stuff like that. My bro. Yeah, we have more bros ahead of us. So yeah, this, as far as I understand, this is the representation of some restrictions, not being able to be yourself, to know who you are, something like that, maybe. Misophobia. What is this? Misophobia. The phobia of the fear of miso soup. A fear to be left without arms or head. Really? Oh my god. Maybe. A fear to be left without arms or head. Maybe. We should ask James about this. He should know. Oh, sorry. It's not that button. Whew. Okay, so I think we will make our way through the town a little bit further. Oops, what is this? Health drink again. Oh, syringe. And also for health. Good for health. Oh, it's just a fear of dirt and germs. Ah, misophobia. I don't know. No, not really. I wouldn't say so. Yeah, break glass. I love his face. Okay, let's think about one more bunch of phrases. I want you to remember some not so more informal language. So some of you, I think it was Ilya, maybe, I'm not sure. So someone mentioned the phrasal verb freak out. So let's take this place, and then we add some phrases there. This place freaks me out. You can see me typing in the chat. This place freaks me out. Or, this place gives me chills. It's like, this place gives me shivers. Chills, you can also say shivers, but chills is more informal. Shivers. This place gives me chills or shivers. We can also say, I have a sinking feeling. Not very informal, but it's a more formal option to say, I have a bad feeling about this place. Or you can say, I have a sinking feeling. When our stomach sinks and we have this, you know, very unpleasant, like your stomach is empty kind of feeling. A sinking feeling about this place. Goosebumps. Yeah, also goosebumps. Also, let's see. No, that's okay. Maybe if you can remember some other informal phrases, please share. And now let's use them. So, this place, I have a sinking feeling about this place, about this radio, about everything that is happening here. I have a bad feeling.
Where are you, Mary?
About my my adventure here.
Is that?
Not a clue how to speak English fluently. Stay with us. We'll deal with this problem. You're doing great, by the way. Oh, a note. Yes. Okay, let's do this. Ooh, no. Too small, I think. Let's make it a little bit bigger. I know, guys, you don't like small size. No. See how many settings we have? Crazy. This is one of the craziest settings menus I've ever seen. Transcription will be huge. Yes, huge. We like huge. Okay, inventory. Read. If you're reading this, leave. This place is not what it seems. Sometimes you just have to look behind. Run away, run away, run away, run away. Run away. Where is run away? Oh, okay, run away, run away. Option number one, when you see something scary, but we have no option like this. Thank you for the donation. Okay, let's go. Ah! Oh, I hate this game. I hate it, guys. Really, I cannot. I just can't. And nothing happened, right? It's just a sound. Ugh. Screamers are the worst. Okay, I don't know what I'm saving, but whatever. Okay, I think it means that we should go here. The sounds are so creepy and they freak me out. Oh, I forgot about this phrase. No, I wrote it. These sounds freak me out. By the way, when you say you freak me out, you can mean two things. First, you make me really, really scared. You make me feel really scared. Or two, you make me crazy. So two options here. Run away, run away. Run away. Okay, let's go straight ahead. No. We'll go like this. No, closed. Ooh, the window. Hello. So we can go inside. Oh, okay. This guy is not scary. And this guy's scary. We need to take advantage of the situation. It has no arms. It cannot just, get up quickly. So I take advantage and face my fears. To get what? To get nothing, I think. Yeah, this location has nothing. Oh, some poster. Wash away the stains of yesterday. Super strong, super clean. So it's what do we call this place, by the way? What do we call this place in English? Where we can wash things. Like the 90s type of place. The 90s version type of place, I mean. Now we also have them. Laundry. Laundromat. One of the games I've played was Detroit, Become Human. You guys know. And we had this location there. Remember? Laundromat. Laundry place. Place for laundry. For washing your clothes. Ugh. Disgusting. And this is a bookstore, maybe. Oh, we have okay. Let's read it, but it's so long. So in March, let's read it like this. In March of 1965, the town of Silent Hill was visited by the Maine Physical Research Association. After thorough examination, a team of expert dowsers from the association concluded the area surrounding the now historic Wells coal mine to be highly active. They also expressed their hopes for further research and exploration of the gorge. So it's something about local mountains and coal mine. Maybe they wanted to reactivate it. These hopes, however, were never fulfilled due to the location being restricted as a historic nature preserve, as declared by the Silent Hill Historical Society. Of course, yes, this article is not for pre-intermediate level, but you can skip it. It's not really that important. Well, maybe it is, but to get the idea of the game, not that important. So they wanted to reactivate the coal mine, but they couldn't because this place is a national park where the nature is guarded by the state, by the authorities, people with powers. Laundry. Additionally, the idea was met with resistance. That's my, way of doing things. Weird, creepy sounds, reading the notes. Additionally, the idea was met with resistance from the local community. So the local people, they do not like it. They did not like it. The community claimed, that the nature of the association's research would hinder tourist activity in the area. Oh, so Silent Hill was... You know this phrase, guys. You know this. Who watched Gravity Falls? Gravity Falls has this phrase. What do we call a place where tourists go because of some interesting thing there, like Mystery Shack in Gravity Falls? What do we call it? Tourist something. Tourist? tourist. Questioning the credibility of our research and hiding behind day trippers seems like an excuse to prevent us from seeing what's really out there, commented one of the researchers. Unfortunately, none of the local representatives were available to comment on the matter. I feel like they do not have any local authorities here. No police, no mayor, nothing. Tourist trap. Tourist trap. A thing or a place that makes people come here. Silent Hill, for Silent Hill, I don't know, maybe it's the lake, the nature. Nobody watched Gravity Falls. Well, thank God, because I feel like people know me only for Gravity Falls, and this is kind of like... I don't know, I love Gravity Falls, but I want to be remembered for games too. So unfortunately, none of the local representatives were available to comment on the matter. Editor's note. At the time of publishing, there exists no evidence supporting credibility of radiesthesia or proving effectiveness of any dowsing methods. Opinions expressed in the article do not reflect the author's views. So they were trying to make coal mine work, and they, I think, didn't do this. They didn't manage to get the documents or something. Okay. Well, yeah. By the looks of it, this this town is just full of tourists. The main place for tourists. Where should I go? Left. Okay. Can we go around this guy? American Cafe. Where is it? Oh, come on. Space my ears so... Oh, whoa, it's so loud, sorry guys. Hope you're not deaf. From the screams of this thing. Okay, American Cafe, I'm coming. No. Closed. Okay. There are a lot of tourists here. The keyword is... there were a lot of tourists here. The keyword is were. Yeah. Oh, police. They had. I see you. I see you. Where are you going? This is actually funny. See, this is how you also can fight your fears, with laughter, by laughing at them, by making them seem funny and ridiculous and not serious. So we can... Yes, here. Haha. Okay, let's read the note. I don't know what got into him. He just started smashing the thing. Had to throw him out. He ran off, cried he'd fix everything. So some guy came here, smashed something, and then went out. I gathered up what I could. Still haven't found on one of the buttons. Half the record is still lodged inside, but the other part is missing. Figure he must have taken it. Come to think of it, he did run towards Groovy. So they are talking about the thing that stands right behind us, the jukebox. The jukebox was smashed by some man, and he ran away to some other place. Anyway, maybe go check up on him, see if he's all right. He lives over at Saul by the pharmacy, apartment 9. And we can see. So we mark the info, see, groovy music and the apartment. And we see that here is the jukebox. Everything's broken. Broken vinyl record. And we need... not broken vinyl record. We need to find the other piece to make this jukebox work. Jukebox. Music machine. I think you've seen it in some movies. And we also need to find a button. See, 1, 2, the second button is missing. Can we see? No, we cannot see it here. And a coin, because without a coin, it will not work. Unfortunately, it will not work. So let's save. And I'm thinking, well, actually, it takes pretty much time to find all these parts. So I think we will finish here. We will finish here. And I want to show you this iconic iconic sign of like a, not a sign, but more like a writing on a wall. There was a hole here, but it's gone now. There was a fear here, but it's gone now. I faced my fear. I fought them, and I won, I guess. For now. But because you never know when your fear will come back. No pain, no gain, right? You are. Poor fears, until you came to the city, they lived peacefully. Yeah, maybe. They were in their little world, living their best lives. Yeah. So let's look at the words and phrases we had today. And I will have one final question for you. So first, just a sec. No, this one. So first of all, we saw these words: fear, horror. Horror is fear plus shock, and terror or dread, extreme fear. We talked about different forms of the words. That'd be like here, like this. I explained to you the difference between I'm afraid and I feel afraid. This is about the fact. This is more about like emotion, the moment when you're feeling this. So the other form is when we're describing the thing that is scary. Scary. I'm scared, but it's scary. I'm frightened, but it's frightening, and so on. We can also say it's nightmare. We also say if something is scary, we say it scares me. Or like in this dialogue, he said, I didn't mean to scare you. By the way, also a good phrase. You can remember it. I didn't mean to scare you. Sorry. I'm not scary. I'm good. I'm good. I didn't mean to scare you. And she was scared. Yeah, by the way, when you want to say something like this, you say the scariest, but the most frightening. Because frightening is a long word. Frightening. Scary, one syllable, short word. So scariest, but most frightening. Okay, so also we talked about the intro, the word restless. So restless is close to scary and disturbing, stuff like that. So you can see combinations like restless thoughts, restless dreams, restless behavior. You can make more examples like this. We also talked about, spooky, by the way. Yeah, spooky is also a good word. I wrote it down, but I forgot about it. Eerie, spooky, disturbing, unsettling, uneasy, creepy. What else did we have there? Words to describe the atmosphere, people, or things, or sounds. Many things. We can also say, if we talk about, let me go back a little bit. Yeah, let me just make a reminder that we can say eerie music, eerie sound, eerie feeling. Also, when you feel scared, you have these other feelings, like physical feelings mostly. You can say, my hands are shaking, or my hands are trembling. You can say it. Okay, just a sec. Yeah. Second, you can say about something, yeah? It sends shivers down my spine. Or a more informal way of saying this. This gives me chills. Another informal way, no, not an informal way. It's, let's go back for a second. Let's go back here. So to scare, more informal way to say this, to freak out. The dark scares me. The dark freaks me out. Just more informal. Neutral, informal. Neutral, informal. The dark freaks me out. Okay, let's go back here. So when you feel scared, I feel a heartbeat in my temples, someone wrote, and this is a good one. Let me find this. Oh, I have goosebumps, also possible. It's all very close. When you have this, you know, your hair are up, goosebumps. Like you're cold. Also, you can say, I'm having, like, when you're describing the moment now, I'm having goosebumps. I can feel shivers down my spine. Another option. Oh, that's it. Something was. Oh yeah. Let's say this. Let's change this phrase a little bit. I can hear heartbeat in my ear. You can say, or in my temples. I think this is not so common. I can hear my heartbeat in my ear. Also a physical reaction. Yep. And what to do with the fear? You can fight it. So you can try to stop it, try to get rid of it. Come on. So what we can do is fight your fear, face your fear. Or we can say laugh at your fear as a way of fighting it. Laugh at your fear. Choose whatever you like. Of course, you can run away. You can call someone for help. You can freeze. But we're looking at the phrases with fear. So this is it, I think. Oh, yes. And one more thing, a good phrase that we saw here. Something's wrong with somebody, something. Something is not right. Something's off with somebody, something. Actually, I just forgot about this. We had a note there. I missed it. So it was in a flower shop, and it said, Miss Cassandra, a customer came in today, ordered a mixed bouquet, red and white. I tried to explain its bad luck, but he couldn't decide on just one. So he was choosing flowers. He seemed a bit off. So something was wrong with him. He seemed a bit off. Looked at me like I wasn't even there. Then he just left, said he'd be back to pick him up later. I just wanted to let you know, since I might be gone by then. He seemed a bit off. This is our phrase. He seemed a bit off. This one. And we can also say, very close to this, I have a bad feeling about something. I have a bad feeling about this. Something's wrong with it. I have a bad feeling. I have a bad feeling about this. So guys, first and foremost, I want you to make a few sentences with the words and phrases that we saw today, and tell me a story. You can create it. You can tell a real story about your fear. Maybe you will remember how you fought your fear, how you laughed at your fear. Maybe you ran away or reacted differently. How you knew something was wrong with something. So try to use at least 2-3 words or phrases and create a short story. And I will read the comments. How it can help him find Mary. Oh, that's a good question. So actually, the game is very... it's like a dream, you know? The logic is not there, really. the typical logic. So it's like a dream, and you know why it's like this when you get to a certain point in the game. Why this is so weird, creepy, and disturbing. Can we say hard feeling? Like instead of bad feeling? No, I don't think so, because we have this expression, no hard feelings, for example. And this means I have no, not regrets, but no, I'm okay with you. Like, we're okay. We're okay. We are not enemies. We're not, I'm not offended. I'm not thinking bad about you. Something like that. No hard feelings. That is why hard feelings, I think, is a bit different. Have a hard feeling. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah. No hard feelings. Or you can say I have no hard feelings about this situation, and this means like everything is okay. So the meaning is a bit different. Chills is not always about fear. Yes, I agree. Yeah, true. Yeah, it's just because we are talking about fear today. This example is about fear, but yes, chills could be about something else. Tingles. Tingles. Let's look at this word. It's very interesting. Tingles. I like the sound of it.
Tingle.
Ooh,
tingle,
very, very loud.
Tingle.
tingle,
Tingle. Basically the synonym, see? A feeling as if a lot of sharp points are being put quickly and lightly into your body. Well, my fingers and toes are tingling with the cold. It's a verb. It's a verb. So you can use it as a verb, and this is the noun. A slight tingle. Tingle, and if with shivers and chills, we don't usually use a singular. We don't say it gives me shiver. No. Shivers, plural. Chills, plural. Here we can use tingle, one. There's a slight tingle in my wrists. Sending tingles down his spine. Sending shivers. Goosebumps, chills down his spine. Spider tingle. Like a verb? Oh, a spider can produce tingle feeling. Maybe. Insects always freaks me out, so I decided to laugh at this fear, and I opened my own cafe with Vietnamese cuisine with fried cockroaches. Very good. So yeah, this is the way to fight your insectophobia. Or is it insectophobia in English? Let's check it out. Oh, I wanted to check one phrase. It's not a real word, right? Fear of insects, whatever. You can always say, I have a fear of something, fear of insects. We had one phrase, a good phrase. I wanted to check its English version. But I can't remember. I think it was when we were talking about can't find it. Okay, guys. I cannot find it. I don't remember where it was. Maybe before the cemetery. Don't remember. Jeez. Okay. That's okay. Oh, ability of Spider-Man. Oh, I've the last game I played this about Spider-Man I played was, oh my god, it's even disturbing to talk about that. It was maybe the 2000 game. I think so, yeah. Looks like it. Yeah. Oh, yes, this one. Oh, you don't see it. Just a sec. Yeah, remember this version of Venom. Yeah, it was 2000. Oh my god. In 2000. So it's like the same year, around the same year that Silent Hill 2 came out. Yeah, this scene was crazy. Spider-Man 2. Oh no, 1? It was 1. And this game seems mind-blowing. Like, wow, you can fly around the city. No. And after that, well, that's what I'm talking about. This was the last game I played. If we talk about Spider-Man, I didn't try out this later games. No. Great game, yeah. I remember the scene with the metro train. I don't see the I think this one. So there was a level where you're in the metro down below and you following Venom. I'm not sure. And you're like, you're running along the train and you have some obstacles, some, I don't know, some stones or something like that, and you need to duck, to jump. So it's just like kind of like platformer level. Maybe there were different games. They're just... Oh, I remember this one. This interface. But I love this game. I think I even finished it. Yeah, I think this one. This is the metro scene. Okay, guys. I have to go. Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye. So, guys, if you want, you can still send me stories with your with the phrases and words. And I have a last question. The last question for you. Why do you think we, well, not all of us, but some people, why do we play horror games and why do we watch horror movies? Why do we want to be scared? Terrified sometimes. French. Why do we want to be scared? What's the point in this? What's the idea? Let's get back to Silent Hill. And the pictures. I like the dialogues in the chat. I forgot what I was talking about. That's me sometimes. Like, what? Oh, zoom out. So I get that the chat is slower today, so I will wait. I will wait for your answers because it's a philosophical, like psychological question even. Why do we want to be scared sometimes? Why do we like horror games? And while you're answering, I will show you one game that I really love. That is a horror game in a way. It made me uneasy. It made me it sent shivers down my spine a few times. Yeah. And it's also about our fears and guilt and our inner problems, our psychological, mental problems. Senua's Sacrifice, a very powerful and interesting game, but do not play it if you're feeling sad or depressed or something. It's quite powerful. And if you're okay, if you feel like you're in a good place mentally, you can try it out. It's like the way you see the picture through the eyes of the main character, this girl. It's amazing. The actress is amazing. And there is the second part, but I haven't played it yet. So she's... This game is a masterpiece. It's like art. It is art. Maybe they like adrenaline feeling. And this is not my my cup of tea. Yeah, I think this is one of the reasons, because adrenaline it's one of the, we can call it a drug in a way, because when you have this need to feel, to get adrenaline all the time, you go and do crazy things. It's absolutely understandable, but listening natives is pain. Sometimes it is, yeah. I thought about why I like horror games and realized that I don't like them that much. I only have zombie games like Dying Light, but they are more action and horror than horror. Well, I love Dying Light, yeah. Yeah, it's more like action. Silent Hill is one of the scariest games, but I just cannot. If Silent Hill I can watch or I can play some parts of it, I just cannot stand the last Resident Evil games. They're so... they are terrifying, horrifying, they are just... and they are disgusting. Like, Silent Hill is disgusting in a way, but... there is a philosophy there. And Resident Evil, the last parts... Or The Outlast. I watched the first part, playthrough, of course. And that was crazy. When you're watching someone playing, it's not that scary. So yeah, I think adrenaline and maybe you want to feel... Adrenaline is a it's a very strong emotion, strong feeling. So our lives can be boring sometimes. So we watch horror movies, we play horror games to get this feeling that is called, oh, I'm alive. I can feel something. I can feel something, meaning I can have strong emotions. Silent Hill is Freudian game for future psychologists. True that, yeah. 100% true, especially part 2, yeah. Part 2 should be in some educational program for psychologists. For forensic psychologists, maybe. Oh, you mean like the Resident Evil? Maybe. Okay, guys, so I think we've learned something new today. We discussed fear and what causes it, how to describe the atmosphere, people, things that scare us, and how to fight fear, what to do when you're afraid of something, when you're terrified of something. Okay, now I will switch back to Russian. Ну что, ребят, здесь буду заканчивать потихоньку. Давайте обсудим быстренько. Что-то я хотела рассказать и забыла, пока все это с вами обсуждала. Уже забыла, что хотела рассказать. Что-то знаете, что я смеялась тут, когда готовилась. Там были картинки, короче говоря, женщин, значит. И вот это вот наша дама, которую мы сегодня видели. Ой, не то. Сейчас. Наша дама, которую мы сегодня видели, она вот так вот выглядела в оригинальной версии, а вот так вот, ну, то, что мы сегодня видели, немножечко изменили, так сказать. И девочку тоже что-то поменяли. Ну, девочка прикольно, кстати, мне кажется, получилась. Это вот графика 2000-х, конечно. Ну вот такой яркий пример того, как выглядел наш главный герой. Мне вот кажется, что они как-то... Ну да, вот здесь, конечно, ну, с другой стороны, тоже, вот, мне кажется, не похож. Как-то они ему лицо поменяли. Все-таки он был, наверное, какой-то... Не знаю. По этой графике, конечно, сложно судить, но тем не менее. Вот. Вот эта вот еще девушка там у нас будет появляться. Переодели ее, смотреть вообще. Они, кстати, вот я не очень поняла, ну, в этом, наверное, какой-то посыл есть. Они поменяли немного одежду персонажей. Ну здесь больше похож. Как-то он похудел. Они поменяли одежду персонажей. Ну, вот как-то вот здесь вот ей переделали тоже. И девочку тоже. Ну, девочку не так уж переделали. У него вот этих вот нашивок нет. Ну, в общем, не знаю почему. Почему-то они решили немножечко переделать. Посмотрим, посмотрим. Я, может быть, даже поиграю дальше, потому что, ну, я там, конечно, еле-еле там попроходила. Уже просто вот так вот. Топовый графон для начала нулевых. Да, да. Кстати, вот интересная история, связанная с пугающими играми. Я первый Half-Life проходила, ну, сильно поздно. Году в 15-16, наверное. И, значит, я прохожу. Ну, представляете, какая графика у первого Half-Life. Ну, он, по-моему, 98-го года, что ли. Я не помню. Нет, наверное, позже. Ну, не суть. Короче, он тоже где-то в этом примерно... Это вот первый Half-Life, наверное. Ну вот, точно. Примерно вот такое вот там что-то происходит. И там, значит, есть такие монстры, они в самом начале. Я забыла, как они называются. Какие собачки типа. Бугли... пардон, это сайт, как же они называются-то? Короче, вот эти вот штучки. Hound-eye, точно, Hound-eye. Типа собака и глаза. И, в общем, они там в самом начале. Я не могла пройти этот кусок, просто меня пугали просто до усрачки, простите. Кстати, вот эту фразу я вам забыла сказать, но я так решила, что ладно, вынесем ее за скобки, можно сказать I'm scared shitless. Вот это то самое есть. Прям я не понимала, что. Вот там просто бегает такая квадратная какая-то штука, учитывая, что я уже, понимаю, какая графика может быть, все-таки это меня пугало нереально. И потом я игру прошла, но она мне прям запала в голову, как что-то прям страшное. Может быть, потому что чем хуже графика, чем, но при этом хорошо сделанная атмосфера и дизайн персонажей, ну так или иначе, наше воображение многое додумывает. И чем больше у нас воображение додумывает, тем больше мы можем себя напугать. А чем у нас реалистичнее картинка, тем страха меньше, как будто бы. Ну, за исключением того же Outlast или Resident Evil. Headcrab. Нет, Headcrab, да, но вот это было в самом начале. Вот эти вот собаки ужасные. Я как-то попробовала поиграть в Morrowind. Начитался, что он круче всех Обливионов и Скайримов вместе взятых. Не понял. Я вообще ничего не проходила из этого. Даже Скайрим не смогла пройти. Скайрим были 3 попытки, но я все еще лелею надежду, что когда-нибудь я его все-таки сяду и пройду. У меня такое бывает часто. С Ведьмаком такое было, и еще с какими-то играми. Ну, бывает такое. Ведьмака я тоже 3 или 4 раза начинала. Как-то надо просто сесть, настроиться, погрузиться и чуть-чуть перетерпеть вначале, потому что мы с возрастом, мозг начинает лениться, и ты думаешь, блин, сейчас тут все надо изучать. Вот, и начинаешь это саботировать, короче говоря. А так нужно просто погрузиться. Оживший батон с плесенью ножками, да, похоже, кстати. Ну, вот этот вот не оригинальный дизайн, конечно. Вот этот. I was scared with babies in Doom 2. Ой, я, по-моему, в Doom, я не помню. Я не... в первый, может, играла. Я даже... Вот Doom я... Не, в Doom я не играла, наверное. Или чуть-чуть играла. Вообще, Doom как тоже мимо меня прошел. Да. Нет, это не они, наверное, да? Babies. В общем, вот так вот. Что-то я сегодня чуть торможу уже с этими всеми перетурбациями перед стримом, который мне пришлось пройти. Я что-то уже залипать начинаю. Надеюсь, вам понравилось, ребят. Обязательно. Кто будет пересматривать в записи? Конечно, вовремя это говорю, в конце стрима, до которого могут и не дойти. Кто будет пересматривать в записи? Обязательно оставляйте комментарии. Пишите ваши примеры со словами, какие-то, может быть, свои штуки, которые вы хотели бы поиспользовать, напишите, у вас есть шанс, пожалуйста, получить от меня комментарий, я вам объясню, если есть какие-то ошибки, покажу, как можно заменить фразу, так что пользуйтесь, пока я могу на всех время потратить. Очень советую. Все стесняются или не знаю, но пользуйтесь этой возможностью. Есть некоторые игры, которые хоть и старые, но их нужно пройти для общего развития, типа героев, StarCraft и так далее. Да, я согласна, и поэтому как-то у меня какой-то момент был, я такая, так, надо пройти то-то, то-то, то-то. Потом этот момент закончился, ну, надо к нему вернуться. Я вот сейчас, когда мы уже вкусили разную там графику крутую, сейчас уже это все, ну, не то чтобы сильно впечатляет, и поэтому, ну, и мне всегда было нормально, то есть вот если графика не очень, но игра круто сделана, ты в нее погружаешься, она тебя умудряет погрузить. Мне вообще плевать на графику и то, как там все изображено, потому что фантазия, она делает намного больше, и если мы фантазируем и как-то вот додумываем образы и так далее, это больше дает, мне кажется, эмоциональной отдачи. Ну, как когда книгу читаем, мы тоже вот представляем персонажей, а когда у нас есть вот реальности все, для фантазии остается все меньше места. Это тоже может влиять. Дьюк Нюкем, который... Спасибо, было интересно. Спасибо. Да, Silent Hill, конечно... Есть, знаете, такие видео, которые рассказывают просто коротко историю. Можно посмотреть, и, кстати, во многих этих видео, ну, на английском, конечно, во многих этих видео вы также услышите много слов, которые будут связаны вот с этой атмосферой, что там напугали, что-то, там такая гнетущая атмосфера, музыка вот эта вот пугающая и так далее. О, вот первый раз. Очень рада, что познавательно и приятно. Была ставка на Silent Hill, скажу честно. У меня на самом деле столько было проблем. У меня оказалось, что у меня, значит, BIOS не обновлен. У меня вылетал этот Silent Hill, а до этого Frostpunk второй вылетал. И я думала, да что ж такое-то? Я уже похоронила свой процессор. В общем, но я все проблемы эти решила, и мы с вами сегодня увиделись. Это потрясающе. Меня не будет на следующей неделе. Я вернусь к вам где-то 22-23 числа, и приходите обязательно, будут получается, через 2 недели очень интересные стримчики по поводу того, как запоминать лексику. Это будет не связано, напрямую с игрой, то есть мы не будем по играм это делать, мы будем это просто вот рассуждать, обсуждать, покажу вам приемчики очень классные, покажу алгоритм. Это будет такой sneak peek, одним глазком можете взглянуть на то, что у меня будет на курсе, который я пока думаю, когда запускать, но будет скоро, где-то ноябрь примерно ориентировочно. Вот, но смысл в том, что вы приходите, потому что там будет домашка, мы будем разбирать ваши примеры, и если вы там поучаствуете в прямом эфире, то будет максимум пользы, и вам будет больше понятно, вы сможете задать вопросы и так далее. Будет такая серия из 3 стримов, где мы пройдемся по всем основным пунктам. И, в общем, приходите, я буду готовиться, приготовлю для вас интересные примеры. Будем с нейросеточками работать, не без этого. В общем, заглядывайте. Заглядывайте и не забывайте про меня. А кто первый раз, обязательно заходите, посмотрите видео. У меня много интересных видео на канале. Там более в таком сжатом виде информация. В общем, буду рада комментариям, буду рада, если оцените этот контент. В общем, спасибо всем большое. Детройт. Детройт, кстати, ребят, давайте я ссылку оставлю, потому что я, по-моему, не смогла его добавить в плейлисты, потому что он на другом канале был. На канале вот это английский, возможно, вы его знаете. Это очень большой популярный канал. Ваня, привет, если вдруг меня увидит. Ваня вообще отличный преподаватель, он очень классный формат придумал, и вот мы с ним одно время вместе поработали, и это было тоже очень классно. В частности, всем, наверное, запомнилось это прохождение Детройта. Там был еще у нас Шерлок и... Не, погодите, я как-то делала сама плейлист, сейчас я найду. Пум-пум-пум. Сейчас, ребят, найду и на этом закончим. У меня голова что-то уж разболелась. Просто вот так вот сегодня. Да, спасибо за подписку. Увидимся. Да, сейчас Детройт, короче, я скину ссылку. Давайте так, я в комментариях оставлю к стриму, потому что сейчас я что-то, говорю, туплю. А, не, вот, нашла. Все, вижу. Нужно. В общем, на канале вот этот английский вы тоже можете... Там опять копирую. Вы тоже можете увидеть... Вот он. Тоже можете увидеть какую-то часть со мной. Вот. Мы там проходили Детройт полностью. Также Firewatch начинается там, заканчивается у меня, но тоже полностью. Firewatch у меня в плейлистах. Пожалуйста, переходите в плейлисты, потому что часть видео, большая часть видео у меня скрыта в плейлистах, чтобы не засорять главную страницу. Многие просто... Это недавняя функция, которая появилась, и многие про нее не знают. Поэтому обязательно проверьте плейлисты, вкладочку, потому что там много-много всего. И старые такие кринжовые видосы тоже есть. Можно посмеяться, посмотреть. Всем большое спасибо. Надеюсь, мы с вами скоро увидимся. Ну, должны. Надеюсь, мы дальше будем только больше и больше нового узнавать. А вы не пугайтесь, боритесь со своими страхами. И смейтесь над ними. И желаю всем максимально спокойного психологического состояния, что сейчас очень важно. Продолжение. Я думаю, что я Silent Hill не буду как таковое проходить. Вы что, ребят, я помру. Я не выдержу. Но, возможно, сделаю по нему. Я, может быть, сама его пройду. Потому что, в принципе, мне понравилось. Он такой, как-то вот именно в ремейке, я не знаю, как в оригинале, я потому что смотрела в записи, ну, в смысле, прохождение. Но в ремейке как-то я так прониклась. Но это пока только, знаете, самые нестрашные локации еще. Вот, поэтому по Silent Hill, может быть, я сделаю видео. Подумаю, если я не смогу его проходить и как-то это все собрать воедино. Вот. Но я вернусь и будем делать с вами какой-нибудь стримчики еще по чему-нибудь. Мы этот Let Bygones Be Bygones, надеюсь, закончим. Там все-таки осталось чуть-чуть. Я не могу, у меня гештальт не закрытый. Надо его закончить. Не люблю не заканчивать. И я буду думать. Есть интересный фрустплан, хотела бы вам показать. Там экономическая лексика такая, вот много экономического, что можно использовать для описания всяких разных индустрий, то, как там функционирует общество с точки зрения экономики в том числе. Ну, в общем, там много прикольной лексики, интересно, несмотря на то, что игра в выдуманном мире происходит. Там как раз-таки есть такие логически законченные куски, можно их взять. Вот, в общем, всем большое спасибо. Пойду я отдыхать. Увидимся совсем скоро с вами. Через буквально там пару неделек вернусь. А пока досматривайте, пересматривайте видео, которые были. Там полно всего. Всем большое спасибо. Всем желаю хорошей недели, следующих выходных, всего. Всем пока-пока.